Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all ready? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all thought we was asleep. Welcome to another Raw Real Review with your boy Shef, man. We made it. We're here for episode 6, right? 6 of What If. Marvel's What If episode 6. We're here. We're back for another review. How you doing, Miss M?
I'm doing really good after that episode.
Man, what another crazy episode. Ooh. Hello, Jose. How you doing? And we gonna keep it real. We almost missed this episode. I'm not gonna lie. We were knocked the hell out, man. We was passed out. Oh my God, we almost missed the episode. But we're here. And we're glad we can make it with y'all. What's going on, Troy? Hi, Shifty. What's going on, my guy? But yeah, man, this episode was crazy. It was crazy. Michael B. Jordan, man. Whew. This guy's you kind of hate Michael B. Jordan as a villain, man, because he's like really spooky, man. He's like, damn. You think of Michael, like it's really cool that he can play like both roles. So I will say that, like as a hero and like a villain. I kind of like him as a villain more because it's like you really hate him, you know. He's like menacing, and it's like. I kind of like how they twisted everything, like, you know, I like how Killmonger is back. You know, I did like to see how he was back. But we're gonna talk about the episode as a whole. I don't know how, like from the starting point. I don't know where the timeline is like placed in this episode. Like, I don't know if you hold on. I want to pause this part. We're at the beginning, so at the beginning of the episode, right? I'm just trying to figure out.
I was a little confused on it too. I had questions for you, but
I like the time, and this is what Marvel has to do, man. Like, Marvel gotta give us timestamps.
They should.
Like when their movies take place, and like we gotta see them. They just gotta like 2013, you know, like just show it because like. How Killmonger showed up at the first Black Panther movie. I mean, not the first Black Panther movie. The Iron Man movie. Yeah. He showed up at the first Iron Man movie. So it's like...
I was curious like, why he was there. Like, why he would have been there in this scenario.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we were too tired to understand. But maybe you guys know in the chat if you guys watch the show. But just the timing of everything in this episode felt like a little... Off. You know, I don't want to say rush, but it's just like I forgot what episode that was we were talking about where it was like things really had to line up the way like very, very perfectly in order for like certain things to happen. This is another example of like that, like this episode, like how stuff had to really like, you know,
everything had to happen in a certain way in order for it to happen in this episode. It's true. It's a very specific way of it happening.
And I feel like, you know, with this episode, they gotta like, for season 2, Marvel give us more time, man, because like, stuff is happening too convenient. I think it was the Hank Pym episode where like he was taking out all the Avengers.
Oh.
He was taking out all the Avengers, and they all had to be at the right place at the right time, and all this stuff. And it's like, it's literally kind of like the same formula, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I feel like the episodes they've been really sad lately.
Yeah.
Like, can we get a happy episode, Marvel? Like, for once, like, jeez, I feel like our last happy What If was
T'Challa.
Episode
2.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like at this point, we haven't gotten any like follow up from any of the characters in the other What Ifs. So it's like, I'm really wondering is they gonna wait till like the last few episodes to like
tie everything in?
Yeah. So I'm really worried about. I'm not worried about how they can pull it off, but. That's just what I've noticed so far, like, with the What Ifs. Like, you want to add to that?
The fact that they've been sad?
Yeah, just the fact that they've been, like, sad and, like, they've kind of been they have kind of been all over the place.
I think they try to make up for it with some of the humor. Like, even in this one, like, I really wished Robert Downey Jr. would have come back to do the voice. Because the jokes were there and, like, the delivery was there, and it felt really nice to have him back. Like, to have an Iron Man back in the MCU like that, but then it was just like there's just something off, and it's just like I think it's the voice. He's just not him. But it was nice to have like the wittiness and the jokes and all of that. So yeah, that part was nice. But yeah, I think they try to like spice them up with some happiness, with some humor. But other than that, they've been really sad. They really have.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The episode so far for me, the beginning. I mean, I thought it was cool. But it, like, I don't know, man. Like stuff like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of like an intricate guy, so I like stuff to be like complex and like, for the most part, but not like super complex. But I just feel like a lot of stuff on the what ifs happen like, it has to be like very convenient, you know.
100%.
And like, I don't care what they say. The fact that like, what was it? Black Panther and Rhodey was murked in the same place, and nobody like thought it was Killmonger. That kind of was like, I don't know. That was kind of like sus to me, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like stuff happens in the what ifs, kind of like really convenient. Like it's like a cartoon, but it's like kind of like a serious cartoon. And it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like things happen like really fast in the what ifs. I don't know if it's because like they trying to replicate the movies, but it's like things happen super fast.
Do you feel like it's kind of backfiring on Marvel? Like they've gotten people used to the detail within the movies, and like the small details and like the information, and these are kind of feeling like we're gonna quickly get through this. It's gonna be a movie plot, but you know you're just gonna get all the main points. You're getting the cliff notes.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what's going on. Like I feel like it's, I don't know, because like if you watch the movies, you understand like, oh, this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then. But I don't know if you're just. I feel like if you're watching this as a cartoon, maybe by yourself, it's probably a lot of stuff happening like at once, and you don't know what you're watching. You know.
Oh, that's true. And if you haven't seen the Iron Man series, I mean,
yeah,
that would be confusing too.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, but so far, I mean, I wish they, like how you said, I agree with you. I wish they would have got Robert Downey to reprise his role. But like you said, he retired. He said, I'm officially retired, and you know, I'm not doing anything Marvel anymore for a while. So hey, but I think the voice actors, they're not doing like a bad job, to be honest with you. Like because I like how we just said, like I feel like if you watch this show, like you would think that's probably Robert Downey. Yeah. Like if you don't watch Marvel closely like that, you would be like, oh, it's Robert. I mean, it looks just like him, the cartoon sketch. But I want to say once again, Marvel did a great job at like finding the talent to like fill in for the people that can't like make it. Yeah. I think they really did a good job with that.
Yeah, it was very his voice. I mean, we can tell the difference, like I said, just because I mean we've watched Marvel from the beginning, but I mean, like you said, a new person probably don't even know the difference. Yeah. It's still the same witty humor. It's still delivered really well. That's what I was worried about. Like whoever did the voice, because it was okay in the other one. He was just doing the inner scene, you know, whatever, the donut place, but he had obviously more of a longer role and more lines here. But I think he did a good job. Even with Pepper, was that really Gwyneth?
I think it was. I think that was really Gwyneth.
And that sounded like Rhodey. Like they all did a really good job. Killmonger is Michael B. Jordan, right? In the episode 2.
Yeah, that was Michael B. Man, shout out to Michael B. I think he did a very fantastic job. And just to see T'Challa once again, man. We've been getting a lot of T'Challa, man. We've been getting spoiled with a lot of T'Challa. During the what ifs, man. So it's really refreshing to hear. It's really refreshing to hear Chadwick. R.I.P. my boy Chad. But I don't know, man. I just feel like the episode went by really, really fast. And I just this one, I'm not gonna lie. Spoiler alert, it wasn't one of my favorites. Like it was like, I don't know, man. I just feel like they just wanted to give Michael B. Jordan an episode. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like this what if was kind of unnecessary. You know, I just feel like they wanted to give Michael B. an episode. That's what I feel like, because like this one to me, it feels like it could have been a bonus episode. That's how I feel about it.
Really? Like, you think it'll have no connection in the end?
I mean, I think if they're all connecting, like then he's gonna be a part of it, whatever they're doing. But this could have been like a bonus episode for me, you know. I mean, it was cool, but like, I wasn't really feeling it. Like,
you probably didn't like the non-realistic part of it. I I felt like it moved very fast for Tony to just be like all about him. Like, you're my head of security. You're this. You're that. You know, and
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have helped to be like, okay, 2 months later, 6 months later, because this feels like within like a week, he made him head of security. He developed friends. Yeah, they were best friends. He developed his, project from college that never got through, his thesis, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that probably would have helped. I mean, they kind of showed the passage of time a little bit, but I don't think it was enough for it to feel like it was passage of time. It just felt like it all happened in a week, and you're like, okay, sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think the way things happened in this episode was too like, especially like at the part where and I'm going like really far ahead in the episode, but just the part where he goes back to Wakanda and the uncle is just like, oh my god, it just seems too like
convenient.
Yeah, too convenient. And the fact that Tony was building machines for somebody else and like just I don't know, man. Like I'm not trying to say Killmonger isn't like cold or whatever, but like the fact that Tony like went out the way he went out, like Tony been getting a lot of respect in the what ifs. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, yeah.
Like,
you should have a what's it called episode? Oh my god, there's a word for it. But basically, like an episode where he redeems himself.
Please.
Cause man,
Tony and all these what ifs, he been getting like knocked the hell out. In all these universes, Tony either been dead, a zombie, or somebody just took him out. Like, what's up with the Iron Man disrespect and the what ifs, man? Like, can we pick on somebody else? Like, Jesus, there's been a lot of Iron Man disrespect in the what ifs lately, man.
100%. I forgot about the zombie one too.
I feel like I feel like honestly I've been seeing Iron Man get taken out like every other what if. Like this is 2 what ifs in a row.
Oh,
Last week he was a zombie.
That's true.
Jesus, every time we see Tony, he getting taken out on what if.
True.
Like switch it up, Marvel. Come on.
Go after someone else.
Like yes, please. Like, I mean, I guess that's them trying to use Iron Man like in the story and like I don't know. I don't know if there's. I think they gotta kind of let the Iron Man stuff go. I think so. Like I think it's time. Like I feel like anything moving forward. Like if you guys really want us to remember Iron Man, like stop talking about him. Stop talking about him. Stop mentioning him. Like I think it's time to move on. Because honestly, I'm tired of seeing like just Iron Man stuff and he's dead.
Just for no reason.
Yes.
It feels like
it's just like I'd rather be surprised the next time I see like something Iron Man,
in a good way.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they're using it a little bit too much.
Don't disagree. Yeah.
But even the scene here when Rhodey, I believe Rhodey? Who else goes with him?
They said mercenaries when they had subtitles. It just called them mercenaries. I know T'Challa, Black Panther comes in the episode later too. But see, and it feels like it was very convenient. Like he just stole one of Tony Stark's guns. I mean, I guess he said a security, yes, but I mean, nobody noticed that it was missing. Yeah, nobody noticed that he walked out with it.
Like I understand this is a cartoon and animation. I just hate when things are so convenient. I just what is it? The guy we watch at Screen Rant. What is it? Super easy, barely inconvenient.
Barely an inconvenience.
I feel like he has a field day with like these what ifs. Like,
oh my god.
He has a field day, and I don't know, it's just so this means according to this what if, Rhodey never got a chance to become a War Machine.
Well, and the Avengers would have never been assembled the same way. I mean, I don't know how.
Where even be assembled?
Yeah, for the whole thing. That's the thing too. Like, I mean, they never recruited Stark because he never did the whole Iron Man thing.
Yeah. Dang. So what happened to the whole initiative? It's gone. Was
it just based on Stark, primarily? And
well, technically, Captain Marvel was the first one he seen, and he was like,
That was his.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still think they would try to recruit him just for his knowledge and his intellect and, building. Obviously, he builds weapons, but I mean, if he could try to do that for good, I don't see why they wouldn't still recruit him. But I mean, obviously, they wouldn't have a chance after this episode because he got murdered.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
I don't like how it was. Well, Killmonger, I don't know if he knew. Well, I'm pretty sure he knew that the Black Panther was his cousin, just based on stuff that you know. But he seemed like he had no remorse for none of the stuff he was doing. Man.
I couldn't tell whose side he was on. I was like, okay.
Like me either, man. This man was the captain of double crossing and like doing all kinds of shit. I'm like, damn.
I know.
This man killed T'Challa and Rhodey in one scene. I'm like, Jesus, man.
Right.
This dude is a savage.
John W. called it his new favorite. New favorite episode? New favorite character? What?
Wow. I already said this felt like a bonus episode for me, but can you do me a few favors? Can you hand me the charger before we die? But I don't know, man. Things just felt very, very convenient. Even like with Pepper, like with her feeling sus, you know, like I just feel like that should have had more of a payoff. I would have liked to see her become like the Iron Girl or whatever she was in Iron Man 3. And I would have loved to see her face off with him. You know, I would have liked to see something like that. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You can hear the terror in my voice. Oh shit.
It's okay. You're all right.
Saw my life flash before my eyes.
It's okay. Ms. M was okay. She didn't fall. She's back. She's back.
Oh man.
Safely. God, look at Sims. Sims looking at you like, oh man. But like I said, things were just way too convenient. Even the scene where Iron Man locks him down, right? And he has the one-on-one with his robot. Like, well, he's not even Iron Man. Tony. We're gonna call him Tony Stark because it's Tony Stark in this universe. Even the scene where like he has the robot come out to fight Killmonger. Like, you mean to tell me you only had one robot? You know? And, like, Tony was ready, obviously, because he knew everything. But it's like, I don't know, man. Either this Tony is, like, just lacking or in just trash. Because he literally watched the whole thing and then watched the robot get destroyed. And he's like, oh, you know?
Yeah, no gun, no any
gun.
kind of protection. Where's the
Yeah.
You know?
No gun. No backup. It was just so uncharacteristic of Tony Stark. I don't know, man. It's just things are too convenient. Like, he just freestyles and beat up the robot out of nowhere. Like, he don't even look like he's doing nothing special. The robot's just trash, you know?
Yeah.
It just looked like I don't.
I wonder if it was more part of the episode where Tony doesn't develop those like skills, those protective skills the way he did. He had to in the cave in Afghanistan when he had to become Iron Man, or he had to as an Avenger, you know, really looking over his back or looking over his shoulder, making sure he was protected and whatnot else. This is just a different Tony. That was another part of the episode I didn't like. I mean, I get that it's part of the character. I just didn't like seeing Tony so arrogant and so just dumb, essentially. Like, I just it was hard. It was hard to see him in that role, and then it was hard to see Michael B. Jordan, you know, just so bad. You know, again.
It was just a lot. It was just, I don't know, things came very, very like easily this episode. I think that's the thing I didn't really like about the episode. But even the Watcher, like he was just in this episode the whole time, just frowning, like just like I thought like after seeing the Doctor Strange episode, we'll see more of the Watcher like do some different stuff,
interfering.
Yeah, like or just something different. But I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of been like a letdown for me also too. Just, I mean, we see him in every episode, but it's like
he's just there to talk shit.
Yeah, he's just there to talk shit, and it's like, bro, like touch somebody or something. Like you mess up a universe, see what you know. Like, man, like this is like a shitty job, man. You gotta watch all these universe. Like I feel like he's literally only there when like the universe is going bad.
Right.
You know, anytime this universe going good, he just like, yeah, this is boring. I want to see where a universe where they don't make it. You know, he's like, fuck the Sega timeline. I want to see the other ones. You know?
Right.
The fucked up ones.
John W. said it's like a chessboard, and Killmonger played it from both sides. That's true.
The whole episode, literally. That's why it's just, I don't know, man. He literally had to be at the perfect place at the perfect time, like this whole episode, like, and it was just like, nah, yeah.
Yeah. He had to put an entire plan into action, and it had to all be executed properly. Whereas we're used to seeing like the Avengers movies where the bad guys try to execute a plan. Like, I mean, even in Iron Man, you know, it was, what's his name, the wrestler, and like they were all trying to put their plans into action, but it was never successful.
Yeah.
So to see this one be so successful so quick, it was just kind of, it was weird, a little bit weird.
Yeah.
It was nice to see Klaus though. I was glad they brought him back.
Yeah, that voice. I love that voice.
Same. John W. said the episode brings back so many memories. He was pretty cocky back then, Tony Stark. Yeah, he was. It did bring back a lot of memories, though. It was nice to see, like, you know, the old Avengers, but...
I mean, it was just too convenient. I mean, because, like, even for Killmonger to be in Wakanda and know that the drones wouldn't work, you know, once he got to the other side, like, bro, you never been to Wakanda. You know, like, how do you know all this stuff? And like, it's just, it's too convenient for me. This episode, like, the stuff that he knew, like, to do all this, like, this is a black market guy, one of the top black market guys, and you just take him out. You know,
nobody comes after you
like,
for
man,
his death.
it's just too convenient. This episode, everything was too convenient for me. But you tripped over the power back, so I was gonna ask, can you plug?
Oh my god!
Can you plug it in before we go offline? Yeah,
Oh
before safely this time. Plug it in safely. All right, thank you.
Wow.
We're good to go. We're good
All
to
the
go.
things I could possibly unplug.
We're good to go.
Stupid.
But yeah, like I just feel like Shuri never trusted him this whole episode. Like, she was just like, nah. But somehow he won over, you know, the king and the mom. Mm-hmm. And I just think, like, I don't know, man. I feel like we should have seen more of that. Or I would have liked to see Shuri and him go head to head. Like, you know, I would have liked to see Shuri yeah. I would like to see Shuri get some revenge, and I want to see Pepper get some revenge.
Oh hell yeah!
I wanted to see that this episode, but it didn't happen.
You think they'll pay it off in like the final episodes, maybe?
Man, hell no, man.
Yeah.
At this point, it's too much stories to pay off.
That's true.
All these episodes we done watched, it's too many end credits and end scenes, and I don't think at this point we're not gonna get a payoff. I think we're gonna get like I need all you guys to, you know, I don't know how it's gonna end, but hey, I'm kind of honestly looking forward to the end versus, like, you know, the next episode.
Really?
Yeah, cause I just want to see how it connects.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I just want to see how it all connects.
That is true.
You know, because like this is different from like Loki and like all the shows that we talk about, because it's not really, I mean, right now we don't understand things connecting versus like when we're watching Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision, like everything was kind of like, you know, episode by episode.
You understood it.
You know, connecting, and we were trying to figure out, okay, so this happened in the previous episode.
Like there's multiple stories going on at once.
Yeah.
What you're saying, yeah.
Like with this, it's kind of like randomness every episode, so it's not, we can't connect anything yet.
Right.
So it's kind of like, at this point with like like, I don't know if this is a show that you can watch like continuously at this point, up to this point. Because each, like, what if it's something different?
Oh, I see. Oh, like if we were to watch it back and watch them all straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no need to, really.
You know?
Yeah. So far, what are you thinking? Like, is the what ifs, like, is it worth it, or is it just kind of like, meh, more of a letdown for you?
So far, it's not a letdown, but it's been kind of a, this is what happened in like different universes kind of thing. So like you really don't, well, so far I feel like you really don't have to watch these.
Yeah, I mean right now they're moot points. They don't exist really.
Yeah, like you don't have to watch, like I feel like at the up until this point, episode 6, you don't have to watch the what ifs to be like kind of caught up to like what's going on. I feel like if you watch Shang-Chi, you should be good. This is kind of like extra.
The bonus episodes.
Yeah, this is kind of like, you know, hey, you know, if you guys like this, we can do, you know, this what
we'll keep it up.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
John W. said the Watcher do be spitting some bars at the end of these episodes. And you kind of do.
He always talking shit at the end when everything messed up.
Right. When Tony trapped Killmonger, it reminded me of the Iron Door protocol for Hulk bringing back everyone in Endgame.
It did look like that. Low key,
Which
John.
part?
When so when they shut down all the doors and stuff, and they was getting ready for the snap with Hulk.
But he basically all the windows closed and all that. Yeah. Oh damn.
It did.
Damn.
It did look just like that.
I also got deja vu when Killmonger stabbed Tony. Reminds me from back on Titan.
Oh yeah, when Thanos stabbed him. So Thanos stabbed him.
Oh shit! Wow, there's a lot of callbacks.
You know, one of my biggest gripes about Infinity War, and I try not to complain about the movie because it was my favorite movie of all time.
Really?
But Thanos really stabbed the hell out of his ass.
And he lived.
Like just fucking. Ooh! I don't know if that went through his back or anything, but I don't know what the hell Tony used to just put in his body and just.
Vibranium.
I don't know what he used, but he was like, and he was like living in space after that. So I don't know what the hell he used to heal himself from that, but hey, he was able to, survive in space for so long. Hey, I was complaining.
Was that a convenient part of Avengers?
That was a pretty convenient part of Endgame, not Endgame, Infinity War. But just this whole episode, man, just him in the battle in Wakanda, like riding out and taking out the drones. Like, so was it his plan the whole time to be the next Black Panther? Like, was that his goal?
Either the next Black Panther or even the next King, probably. I don't put it past him killing his uncle.
So like, so that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, at the beginning of the episode, did he rescue Tony Stark, knowing that he was gonna get Tony Stark to make drones to send to Wakanda, so he could become king? Like,
that's what it sounds like. He needed to gain his trust because he had the resources to be able to put his doctoral thesis, drone, whatever you want to call it, into action. Make it real life, I think, is what the whole point was. We just obviously didn't know that at the time. But he weaponized it, got him ready, and then just had used that to be able to invade Wakanda on his own terms so that he could look good here, and then turn around and, I'm assuming, become Black Panther and King, or just Black Panther for now. I don't know. But he basically used it to gain their trust. But he, double-crossed everybody. There was,
so
3
many
double crosses?
So many double crosses.
Man. I will say, though, the animation for this fight scene was badass.
The animation was really good this episode. This is probably one of the best animations. The zombie animations were good. The Doctor Strange animations were really good. This is a really good animation for this show. Or this episode.
John W. said he killed Claw twice.
Yeah, that's so crazy. So, he killed Claw in the movie the same way he killed him in this in this What If. So that's interesting how he killed him twice. So I guess it was just meant to be for Claw.
Yeah, no matter what what universe he's in.
No matter what, he was gonna get killed by Killmonger, man. That's crazy.
He's always coming for him.
But I don't know, man. Everything in this episode just conveniently went Killmonger's way, And Killmonger doesn't have any powers. And the fact that he was flipping and doing all this stuff off of robots, I get that they're super trained and stuff like that and all this, but it's like, bruh, I just, things went to the real extreme this episode. Like him taking the Black Panther serum, now what? You don't even know this dude.
What's the next series of episodes?
You couldn't give it to Shuri? Y'all know her. This dude do one noble good thing, and
that is hella suspect.
You're the king of Wakanda.
Yeah, sexist is what I was
really.
Say.
Long lost nephew's the king now.
Damn, I did love seeing T'Challa back in this scene though. It was nice. Just hearing his voice again.
Yeah, hearing his voice, man, it's just always a wonderful thing to hear.
I think it's interesting that these. That they decided to bring him back through. What do they call this? I call it a trip, but whatever after the Black Panther serum. It was interesting that they brought him back and he's like, you're going to pay, basically your karma's going to come for you either in your plane or this one.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
See, I hope we see something out of this. I really hope that we like, because the ending for this was kind of like meh for me. Like the ending was kind of like, okay, like really, like what the hell? Like it gave us a bleak ending. It gave us Pepper finding out, like just like John said, she exposed him on Google. Shuri exposed Killmonger on Google. So it's like, now what? Like, who can they even put? How do they take down Killmonger now that he's got the Black Panther serum? Like,
that's true. It's
what
like
the
their
hell?
version of Super Soldier. I mean, couldn't you just turn around and use whatever that gun was that he used on T'Challa?
Yeah.
It was that easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
You know?
It took Black Panther out. So.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it was just an okay episode. I think I was paying attention to it a lot more, but then at the end, I'm just like, well, all of that was like really like one thing had to happen the exact way, and then this had to happen the same way. Like everything had to happen in the right order, in the right way, in order for it to all happen the way that it did. And I guess that's true with every story or every, whatever, but it's all very convenient.
It's just, I think it's because we watch the movies that these like shows are based off of, and the way things that are happening in the shows, we're like, really? Because like in the movies, of course, things are gonna be convenient. Like we know that.
Yeah, you expect it.
But it's just the shows make everything super convenient. Like they make them more convenient than it was in the movie.
Yeah.
Like and it's like, really, like you can't do that twice. Like you can't, you guys can't do that, And the ending for me on this one was kind of like, really, like.
Talking about the Shuri and Pepper.
Yeah. Like show us them making an Iron Man suit or something, like to fight. Like show us like y'all do. Like what the hell is this ending, man? Like, oh, we got the information. Now what?
How cool would it have been if can Shuri become Iron Girl?
She could. She was the one that built the Black Panther suit.
See, that'd be badass if she could have like her own version of it, like a Black Panther Iron Man cross.
That would have been so cool to tease at the end. That would have been so cool to tease at the end, like them showing like Tony Stark Iron Man prototype or something that he never worked on.
Yeah.
That he thought about.
That they found.
And Shuri was like, you know what?
I can bring this to life.
Marvel, cut the check, please. Please cut the check, Marvel. Cause like, look how easy we just thought of that. And like something so small like that could have been added at the end of the episode, and I would have been like, oh man, this was a really cool episode. But it's just stuff like that, like like Killmonger just. Yeah, I did this because of this, and this is because of this, and your people did this to me, so hey, I'm right,
Yeah.
Like the whole episode without him going through anything, like it was just like kind of like, it was like, man,
Yeah, it really was. John W. said that Captain Marvel could be overkill for him.
Yeah, she would. I feel like Captain Marvel could really like just beat anybody.
When she shows up.
Yeah, when she's there. That girl.
It's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that girl.
I'm gonna need Okoye to stop coming for Americans. She's savage though. She is.
Yeah, she be going in on Americans.
Her jokes.
She be talking.
It was built by Americans. Shit. We'll be done by lunch. We'll be done by lunchtime. I was like, damn, I love her.
She be going in on Americans. It's funny.
She don't care.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Black Panther series on Disney Plus.
That's gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be really good. I think that's gonna be good. I can't wait to see that.
Did he do the voiceover for that too before he passed, Chadwick?
Probably not.
I
doubt. I think whatever Black Panther movie or whatever we go see is gonna like.
Does the series
they're
or
gonna
the
leave
movie
him.
come first?
I think the movie's gonna come first because they haven't even announced the show. I think it's like being worked on, so it's like, yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be good.
John says she's savage though. She is a savage, man. She be going in. I would have liked to see like Okoye versus Killmonger. Like I would have liked to see him fight somebody formidable, like the whole episode. Because like for me, the whole time he was just making my way downtown, walking fast, like just going through everybody.
Trip.
Like that's what he was doing. Like he literally just walking past like it. Like I don't understand. Like I don't know how he. I just need to stop trying to figure stuff out because it's just like it's no point. I honestly feel like Marvel just wanted to get Michael B. Jordan another shot at his character. That's honestly I feel like what this episode was for.
I could see that. I mean, he got his episode.
He did.
You know. Do you think they threw this one in because they needed it because there's another Black Panther coming out? Like, will it serve a bigger purpose later?
Maybe. I think Killmonger might be on the multiverse team or whatever they're trying to build too. So, like I said, we gotta see. But I could have done without. I mean, this episode could have been a bonus for me. John said it's your favorite. I mean, this one could have been a bonus for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He said, "Did y'all have a chance to watch What If mid-season trailer and the Hawkeye trailer?" I didn't see the mid-season one.
I didn't see the I was gonna say Mud If. I didn't see the What If mid-season trailer.
The Hawkeye
but we
trailer.
did see the Hawkeye trailer. What were your thoughts about the Hawkeye trailer?
Honestly, I was more excited that it was Christmas. It was just like, oh, that feeling. But as far as like being into it, I think I'm mostly excited because of the Val Yanavalova. I can't think of her name.
Yeah. You said it right.
What's it called though? End credit scene. Like
Yeah.
that made me excited for the episode or for the series. I mean, Hawkeye as a character has always just kind of been like he's there, he's cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be interesting to see what he did during that time. When he was an assassin. I think it's interesting that they're bringing in Haley Steinfeld, whatever you call it, whatever her name is, as a follow up for him.
Yeah, or his replacement.
Yeah. I mean, I've only seen her in Pitch Perfect, so I'm like, I don't know if I take her as an assassin type, but we'll see. I hope she does a good job. I hope she knocks my socks off, and we'll see. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I don't even remember the trailer. That's how See, this is literally how a day in the life of the chef goes, right? I wake up in the morning, I go on Twitter, I'm looking for the latest Marvel news, and I'm like, oh, this dropped, and then I look at it, and then from there I'm like, whoo. I'm either like, hoo-ha, to like, huh. And this was like, like I seen a trailer, and like how you said, the only thing that stood out to me was the Christmas music. Literally, that's it. I didn't get nothing from this trailer. I didn't see anything. All I seen was arrows, bow and arrows just being shot. That's literally all I got from this trailer. Like, and for it to be I hope it's got to be the teaser trailer. It's not the official trailer because I feel like we got nothing from that trailer. Like, I don't know. Like, no, it's. I mean, honestly, like how you said, the Black Widow post-credit scene is the thing that I'm mainly excited about with the whole Hawkeye show. Like, anything else, like, I'm just. Look, I'm gonna be here reacting to it, so that's all I gotta say about that. But what do you guys think about the Hawkeye trailer? Did you guys see the Hawkeye trailer? Let us know. John says Marvel needs to chill with these Iron Man deaths. I don't know how many more I can take. Bro, we was literally saying the same thing. Like, at this point, like, it's kind of like not a joke now, It's like, dang, like, can we see Iron Man doing something like good other than dying?
Yeah.
Like, man, we done seen it. Like, it's getting too played out seeing Iron Man die. Like, it really is. Like, Jesus. Like, come on now.
I'd love to see an episode where Thanos doesn't get all the stones, like something different happens, so that he doesn't get all the stones and Iron Man doesn't have to do the snap.
Yeah.
And maybe like what he would have done after, like maybe like raise Iron Girl or whatever, I'd love to see something like that.
Yeah.
Have another positive episode, but
just something different. Like, I would have liked to see an episode where, like, To me, because like so far, to me, the most creative episode was the Star-Lord and Black Panther one.
Yeah. Creative as far as like way out there.
Like that was so creative and like, what the hell am I watching? And this is like crazy. You know? Just the assortment of characters doing like completely different. That was like probably one of the best, most creative episodes.
It really was.
And it's just like to me, like, this one's the Killmonger. What was the last one we watched before this one?
It was Doctor Strange, the zombies, and then this one.
Okay, the zombies one was like, it was like, meh for me too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. So far, we got 3 episodes left. I'm hoping one of the episodes can knock my socks off once again. Because so far only 2 episodes have really like maybe really like oh, and so far it's been the Doctor Strange
and the T'Challa,
and the T'Challa one.
Yeah. What are your top 3 favorites?
Top 3 favorites. I'm gonna go with the Doctor Strange one, the T'Challa one, of course, and I don't really have a third favorite, to be honest with you. The rest of them were kind of like,
really?
Yeah, they were kind of like, oh, that's cool. What are you guys' top 2? Let us know in the chat.
John said, I thought Kate Bishop was his daughter, but it looks like she's his biggest fan, so that's gonna be Haley Steinfeld. She's playing Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
You
seen her in Pitch Perfect. I've never seen her or anything, so.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm trying not to go in with that thought process on her and give her a fair shot, but just seeing her being kind of goofy on that, it was like, I don't know if I take her as a Hawkeye replacement, but we'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah.
The What If season mid-season trailer dropped yesterday. I hope they bring Elena in the first season and not just use her for the last episode. I feel like that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like and this is what I'm worried about. Like, I really hope we're not getting introduced to too many people too fast. Because if Marvel really wanted to, they could take all the characters that they used this year from all the shows and just, all right, let's keep playing them and different stuff down the road. But I honestly feel like we're gonna keep getting introduced to new people that we love.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because like even look at Shang-Chi. Like, it was in San Francisco. Like, a lot of people wanted what's his name in there?
Oh, Ant-Man?
No, not Ant-Man. What's his name?
From what?
Jimmy Choo.
Oh,
Jimmy Choo.
Jimmy Choo.
They wanted Jimmy Choo in there. Jimmy Woo, yeah. They wanted
said Jimmy Choo again.
They wanted Jimmy Woo in Shang-Chi, and it was like, they could have did that.
They should have.
Do
you think that was a big miss?
But yes. Damn. But it's because Marvel has too many characters that they like, and like people like, I don't know. I really hope that some of these fan favorites don't get swept under the rug. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's true.
Just saying.
Damn, that is true. He would have been a good cameo. He brought everybody else in.
I mean, come on, guys. He's Asian. Like, come on. Like, he would have blended right into Shang-Chi. Like, come on now.
He brought Trevor back. Why not bring him in? Yeah.
Missed opportunity, Marvel. But hey, shout out to Shang-Chi. They making that money at the box office.
Yeah, they are. John W. said Marvel really expanding their cast. Yeah, they are. They're saying Shang-Chi is the best hero origin movie. Me personally, I like Black Panther. I think those are the top 2 for a lot of people.
Yeah, Black Panther was pretty good. I thought Shang-Chi was better than Black Panther.
I was gonna ask you that. Which one's your favorite? Why?
Only because I felt like, and I talked to you about this, but I feel like with Shang-Chi, what's his name? Simon Liu, the main character, Sean.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
I don't even feel like he didn't even carry the movie.
Yeah, you did tell me that. And
I feel like the cast really carried the movie together.
100%.
And it's like, that's kind of the first time I've ever seen that. So that's why, because like, with Black Panther, you gotta just keep it real. Like, it's all about Chadwick and Michael B. Everybody else is like, ooh, we served our role. But, it's all about Chad and Michael B. And they really like carried the movie. I don't say they carried the movie by themselves, but like, it was mainly like
they were strong characters.
yeah.
When you told me that, it kind of it did feel like Sean, whatever you want to call him, blended in with the entire movie with the cast. He wasn't like a strong standout character on his own, like the way Iron Man commands a movie or the way Chadwick Boseman commands the movie. It was, when you said that, it made a lot of sense actually, but the fact that he just kind of blended in with the cast, they all together made a great movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, without Awkwafina's humor, without, you know, the parents being, you know, who they are, even the aunt did a great job, but the sister did a great job. I mean, they all came together to do a great job versus him carrying the movie the way most of the Marvel characters have, especially in their own origin movies. Yeah,
I want to say shout out to whoever the casting director was for Shang-Chi, because they did their thing.
Yeah,
they did their thing, picking the best people, you know, to be in the movie, like bilingual people, like, you know,
100%.
Like they really did their thing with Shang-Chi. So shout out to Shang-Chi.
That was a really good movie. John said Shang-Chi made way more money than Black Widow. I mean, yeah. She also had a Disney Plus release though. That's
yeah. Black Widow, looking back on it, it was alright. I think I gave Black Widow, what did I give it?
You gave it like a 7, if I'm not mistaken.
I gave it like a 7. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with like a 7. It was cool. It's not one of those Marvel movies I think I would watch over again.
I know it's on Disney. We have it on Disney Plus, and I told you, and you're like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah. That's cool.
I see it.
It's Black Widow is in that category where like I would watch it if I'm trying to watch the whole Marvel
to understand
universe
more
again, you know. But Shang-Chi is a movie I would watch again. It's in that. It's kind of for me in that Black Panther category where like I would watch it again
because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did a really good job with it, and it's like it's a sleeper hit, you know.
It really is. That was a really good movie though.
That is crazy. But what did you guys think about the episode? What did you get? What do you give? What are your ratings? Let's get to ratings time. It's about that time in the stream where we get to the ratings and we make our bold predictions on what we will see in the future. So we know we got 3 episodes of this left, right? So, and Hawkeye doesn't start until November 24th.
No, December 24th, I thought.
Oh, it's December 24th?
Is it November?
I think it's November.
It might be November.
Somebody fact check that then. Let us know. We got movies coming out really, really soon.
It's exciting.
So that's awesome to hear and exciting. We got Eternals and Venom coming out before Hawkeye, so that's gonna be awesome. And it looks like Marvel's back, man.
Right.
You know, a lot of people thought that Marvel was gonna push back the movies because of everything that's going on in the world. You know, all the craziness and whatnot. But it looks like, you know, we're on schedule to see these movies on time. And it's gonna be a wild ride to the end of the year. I'm honestly, I'm having mixed feelings about Eternals, just because like I'm tired of being thrown all over the place with Marvel. Honestly, I feel like this whole year Marvel is throwing us a lot of different places.
Yeah.
Like we've been in multiverses, we've been in the past, we've been 2 years after Endgame, we've been a week after Endgame, we've been 6 months after Endgame. Like, and now we finna go back to before the beginning of time, you know? So it's like, Marvel, can y'all keep us in one place?
Finish the story.
Finish your story. So, but Eternals looks good. It looks like it's gonna be good. Like the cast looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping we get some answers that we've been looking for. Like, this is an origin story in a way, and I'm just hoping that it's just not too much.
I know.
Because there's a lot of stuff going on in the Marvel right now. Like, and to introduce Eternals in the midst of all this stuff, like,
yeah.
Bruh.
I hope it's like a 2.5, maybe 3 hour movie to explain everything.
Please.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how they do it. I mean, they've marketed the hell out of it. They barely marketed Shang-Chi in that did really well. So I feel like Eternals is gonna do even better. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see where we're at, like pandemic wise, by that point. Because I know right now, like I read a report that it's kind of coming back to like the same place it was last year. So it'll be interesting. But I mean, they've still got the movies going. People are still going, so that's good. It's a good thing, you know. November 24th, you were right for Hawkeye.
November 24th. Wow. Okay.
And John W. said this episode and the zombie one are his two favorites. He'd rate this one an 8. Damn.
Nice.
I'm curious to know what your 10 would be.
1 out of 10, I would give this. I'm gonna give it a 7.
This episode?
Just the execution for me, man. It was just the conveniency and just the ending. It was just too, like, like, and I just feel like. I feel like Shuri and like Pepper would have done something, you know, about they just wouldn't sit and wait and be like I don't know. That's just me. Like knowing them and seeing the characters, I don't know. But
I agree. I give it 7.5. It's not. I mean, I think the animations and all that saved it for me.
Yeah, animation was really good.
It kept me interested the whole time. So, and honestly, I think it'd be my 3rd favorite episode of the series, behind the T'Challa one and Doctor Strange. Only because the other ones didn't really like. I feel like all 4 of the other ones are my 3rd favorite.
Yeah.
You know, you can intermix them with whatever one.
In the same category.
Yeah, none of them are just like, oh, this one's great, this one's so good. You know. John W. said, do y'all know like how Marvel changed the original powers for the 10 Rings?
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I wasn't even familiar with Shang-Chi until we seen the movie. But I think they're gonna try to explain the rings more in the future. Because apparently, like, Sean don't even know what the rings can do. You know, how they was sent. Like, you know what? Okay, spoiler alert for the people that haven't watched Shang-Chi. Like, just exit the video and leave us a like. But they said the rings, like, sent out a signal to somebody else, right?
A beacon, yeah.
So you telling me the whole time his daddy was using the rings for thousands of years. They never sent out, like, no beacon.
I wonder if it's like a power change, like, you know how it went from one light to the other. I mean, I think they have to explain that at some point, because that is a great point.
Yeah.
I think they do need to explain that, but that could be maybe why. But yeah, they do need to explain. That's a good point.
they gotta explain it, because I was like, so like his daddy old as hell and been living since dinosaurs was on the earth, and he sent out that beacon that long ago, but they still haven't answered. Ain't nobody on the other side.
Maybe the beacon brought the Eternals back. Or it woke up the Celestial.
Yeah. That's how I was going to explain it. That's how I was going to explain it in Eternals next month.
So convenient.
The beacon from the 10 Rings woken the Celestial and Earth, and now the Eternals got to come and save it. A week after Tony snapped and saved everybody.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God. John DeBay said, I remember the rings from watching Iron Man TV show years ago. There was a TV show?
Really? I've never seen it. Never seen it. You know what? We gotta do like an update. You know, like a check on Pepper. Like somebody really need to go check on that girl, man.
That girl's grieving.
Cause I can't imagine what she's going through. Like seeing Tony snap, and now looking at all this shit that's going on.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
Like this is what my husband sacrificed his life for. Like that's got to be the biggest slap in the face. Like I'm not even lying to y'all. Like the way the world is, none of the Avengers are together. You know, like wow, she got to be, man. It's kind of sad. We need justice for Pepper. We need justice for Pepper, man.
Yeah, check on your Pepper friends.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pepper pulled a WandaVision. You know, just lost it and just got all the Iron Man suits and just sent them around the world. And
I don't blame her.
Hey, man, somebody check on Pepper, man. Because this is crazy.
That is true. I would love to see. Would you want to watch a Pepper series? Or is that doing too much? Is she too much of a side character?
I feel like depending on her role, like they can make it good, but like I think she would have to be paired with somebody to make it interesting.
Wouldn't it be cool if they brought back Iron Man for that? Like the whole like Avengers series or whatever movies from her perspective. And Iron Man's just like a secondary in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think anytime he's involved, he has to be the main. I think.
Oh, of course he'd end up being the main, but I mean, yeah, it's true.
I just think he would like still like. I think she would have to do something like completely different, kind of like how Peggy Carter.
Mm-hmm.
She would like. I think like she would have to like. I don't know. She got to be like. I would like to see something like random, like her and Siri. That was cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I would like to see something like that, like just furtherly like explain.
Yeah, maybe badasses running the Stark Industries together.
Come on, Marvel. Let's get some of these like super what if ideas like super flowing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I give it a 7. You gave it a 7.
7.5. Yeah.
Does anybody in the chat know what next week's episode is? We really only got a few, man. We haven't seen a Party Thor one. Yeah. And we haven't seen the one where Gamora is holding like the Thanos armor. Yeah. So those have to be the 2 that's left, and then the whole
main one, I guess.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. I'm honestly looking forward to seeing how all these connect, if they connect. I'm honestly looking forward to season 2 if they continue. You know, I'm not looking forward to a season 2 if they don't answer the questions on the post credits that all they left at the end of like each episode.
That's true. Cause
like I need answers, but the problem with making a What If season 2 is they have to like base them off of the other movies. So you're gonna see like what ifs like based on Shang-Chi probably like by season 3 or something. You know.
Maybe. Maybe they won't really like close out the stories. Maybe the 9 will kind of bring all these together in this universe, but maybe they won't really close out the series. Maybe next season's just going to be all new stories from different parts of the movies, and we're not going to get closure from some of them.
I think that is true. I think we're not going to get closure from. Look, Marvel knows how to keep us watching these, man. They're called what ifs for a reason. Mm-hmm. They're always going to make you ask what if at the end. Yeah. Or what if this happened? You know, I've caught on. I've caught on to Marvel's like little thing that they've been doing with us these last 6 weeks. Okay. Yeah. But I would like to see some follow through, just with the endings. Like just don't tease us like that at the end of every episode and never like follow up on it. That's mean.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Don't do that, Marvel.
Stringing us along. John W. said, I see a theory saying that when Shang-Chi got the rings, he unlocked the full power of them sending out a signal. See, I think it had something to do with the power because it shifted from the dad's like blue or purple energy to his golden energy or whatever it was. So that makes sense. But do you think Eternals is going to start to switch up conversations? But do you think Eternals is going to explain like the Ten Rings origin, or could it? No?
I feel like they probably could, but I don't think they're going to connect at all. I think there's gonna be a missed opportunity by Marvel, only because like these movies were filmed at different times. Because if you remember, Eternals was supposed to come out after Endgame, but then COVID happened, and then they're like, oh, it's like damn, where do we put Eternals now?
Oh, that's true.
So maybe they throw a reference in. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make some callbacks to like a lot of the main entry MCU movies. So. We'll look forward to that.
Yeah, it'll be good.
John's. Oh, you just read that. But yeah, man. I mean, so far the what ifs. Usually by episode 6, we're usually like just going crazy about a show.
I know. It's weird not to.
It is. But it's a different kind of show. And like going into it, we all kind of understood what we were going into. It kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me miss the live action shows a lot more. Me too. And I kind of prefer if Marvel do what if next year, like kind of give us like a main show like as well.
What do you mean?
Like the what ifs are cool to watch like every 30 minutes, but it's like. I'd rather watch the what ifs like with something.
Oh, not just watching the What Ifs. You'd want to
Yeah.
watch like a Loki and What If side by side. They're not gonna do
Yeah, I would like or something like give me something because it's like this is not fooling my like week to week like
that.
hunger. It's not.
Filled.
It's not like when I'm watching the live action shows. I'm like ooh, like it gets me talking the next day.
Yeah.
Like this is not gonna get me talking the next day. Like
That is true.
yeah, it's like
Funny.
I like I'm watching this and like oh man that's crazy.
Next.
Yeah, and Marvel, like, we do better than that. We do better than that at Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about this all week until the next week happens.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next week happens. Then we talking, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
So it's just like, that's you know, that's what it's doing to me so far. It's making me like, yeah.
It definitely made me appreciate watching Loki and WandaVision and Captain
Falcon,
America.
man,
Like, I kind of
yeah.
want to go back and watch those now.
Yeah, I'm telling me, y'all was here with us. Watching them week to week. We was all like, ooh, man, next week, man. Oh my, like, we was all hyping, like, all like crazy. And now we just like, oh, that was great. Yeah, like, they did this.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's a different feeling. So, I'm hoping that they can, with Hawkeye, the next show, I'm hoping they can restore that feeling. And we just gotta wait and see. But we about to wrap up the stream. Hope you guys been enjoying the What If stream so far. We got 3 episodes left. So spoiler alert, we won't be back until the week of November 24th for all of our Marvel streams. So just I don't want to, you know, I know we got a couple streams left. And it's always sad to, you know, depart and go away from time to time. But depending on how things go, we could do like a Eternals reaction, Venom reaction in the meantime.
Yeah.
Just because we know that's a long time to go. Because let me see, what is it, September 15th? So what if it probably end in middle of October or second week?
First week,
if not first. First week? Oh my gosh.
First or second week, yeah.
Ooh, first week. We gotta say bye the first week of October, guys. But like I said, we can keep the train going as long as we're all on the same page. We can all vote and decide what we want to watch together and stuff like that. But we're gonna save that, you know, Tear Fest. It's October 1st. But we got 3 more episodes left. Yeah, 3. I thought we were at 7. I don't know why. We got. Wait, are there 9 or 10?
I think there's 9. I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay, so we think there's 9 episodes left. So you guys know where to be week to week, checking out these shows, discussing them with us, and just having just a jolly good old time. You know what I'm saying? And we love that you guys are here with us week to week, chatting it up, talking about it, you know, having discussions. And I'm forever grateful. We're forever grateful. So I'm gonna get my predictions on next week's episode. I think next week's episode we're gonna see the Thor. We're gonna see the Party Thor episode. And I think it's gonna blow my socks away.
Really?
I'm gonna throw that out there right now. I think next week's episode is gonna blow my socks away because it's been a while since my socks have been blown just right off my feet. So I think it's about that time. So I think it's gonna be the Party Thor episode, and I think it's gonna be a blast. What do you think?
I agree. I think it's gonna be a really good episode. It's gonna be nice to have Thor back. Do you think he'll do the voiceover?
Yeah, I think he'll come back. I think he loves it. I think Chris Hemsworth loves it at Marvel.
He's got it made there.
Yeah. Almost everybody loves it at Marvel, except for Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, but with good reason, you know. Only $50 million, right?
Give her that money.
Seriously. No, I think it's gonna be a good episode too, and I hope they make it a happy kind of episode with Party, you know, Thor. But
yeah, like, can we be happy for him? Like what? Like Jesus, Marvel.
Right.
I like how they've been putting happy in like the episodes too. Like he's been getting like little small parts in like every episode has been like really funny.
Shit, he's been doing better than Iron Man in all these episodes.
Yeah, at least he survived more than Iron Man in a lot of these episodes.
Well, he didn't in the zombie one. actually.
Yeah.
Well, this one he did better.
Yeah, he survived.
Yeah, you're right. 100%, you're right.
Jesus Christ. But let us know you guys' predictions in the chat. Let us know you guys' predictions for next week's episode. What do you guys think? Do you think Marvel still has something in the tank with these what ifs, man? I'm really hoping they do. I'm ready to see something that's gonna make me be like, oh my god, that was so great. Like, I'm ready for that moment.
Right.
And Marvel has it in them, and I'm just ready to see it. Like, you know, we critique and talk about these shows and, you know, movies all the time, but we just want to see better. We just want to see better. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be here to watch it anyway, no matter what you guys put out. So hey, you got loyal fans here. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
100%.
But like I always say at the end of every stream, stay positive. Always try to be the best person you can be. You can be whoever you want to be in life. Just look at me. We gonna catch y'all next week on the next Raw Real Review. John says, I think next week will build Gamora. We haven't got any details or like any info about like the whole Gamora thing. So I am really curious, honestly.
Either one, either
about that
Thor
episode.
or Gamora.
Yeah. If it's Thor or Gamora, actually I'm kind of looking forward more to the Gamora because we don't know anything about the Gamora.
That's true.
But I'm hoping Marvel releases that one last, before the big multiverse team up. Just because, like I said, we don't know anything about it. And unless we know the better, honestly. That's just
true.
how it is. But shout out to everybody for pulling up to the stream. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. And we'll catch y'all next week for episode 7 for the next Raw Real Review. Any closing words, Miss M?
Can't wait till next week.
She can't wait till next week. She can't wait.
I'll trip then too.
She's alive. You know, she's
I can't.
she's alive.
Oh, shit.
She's alive. She'll be alive next week, and you know, we'll be here. We'll be on time. I'm so glad we made it. To be honest with you, I'm so glad. It was like a sixth sense. A sixth sense for me told me from my Ida snap was like,
Your spidey sense is tingling.
it was like,
Because I was out.
what if? I was like, but we made it. We made it.
Yes,
though.
we did.
We
Good
made it,
job.
though.
That's all on you.
Teamwork makes their dream work.
Yes,
All right.
it is.
One love, y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be positive. We'll catch y'all next week on the next stream. We out. Peace.